Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We have some cloudy skies out there as well as some mist across the region as a backdoor cold front has moved through the Wallops region in the last hour or so. Going to continue to see these cloudy conditions across the region as well as periods of mist and patchy fog across the area for today. We'll see temperatures dropping from the lower 50s this morning into the upper to mid 40s for the afternoon hours. So a bit of a change than what we were expecting for today, with the backdoor cold front moving a bit quicker than was forecasted yesterday across the region. Looking at our radar as well as our infrared satellite and current observations, you can see we did have a northwesterly wind this morning. Winds have turned onshore in the last hour or so. That's allowed for us to see our ceilings really come down to around 500 to 300 feet this morning, as well as our temperatures drop from the mid to upper 50s into the lower 50s in the last hour. See, we have abundance of mid and upper level cloud cover on the infrared satellite. Infrared satellite's not going to pick up on that low level cloud cover as well, but it is in abundance across the central and northern portions of the Delaware Peninsula, and is continuing to slide down the peninsula over the Wallops region, and will do so for the remainder of the day. We have a few light scattered rain showers or sprinkles that could possibly provide us with a brief sprinkle this morning until about 10 o'clock, and then we'll just see the continued low clouds and mist. Looking at our current observation as of 9 a.m. this morning, we have this backdoor cold front that's moved through the region. We'll see this area of frontal boundary will remain over the region for the next 12 to 16 hours or so, and then move back north during the mid-overnight hours tonight, and possibly lingering into the early portion of Friday morning before we see a cold front from the west start to approach, and that'll allow for us to see a bit warmer conditions for our Friday before we see a return to winter on Saturday. Current observation as of 8 a.m. this morning, we had a broken deck at 300 feet, overcast deck at 1,200 feet, a 4-mile statute visibility with some mist out there that should be overcast at 2,100 feet. We had winds out of the 50 degrees of the northeast direction, 7 knots, 52 degrees, and relative humidity at 87%. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll have no chances of precipitation or lightning, winds well under 25 knots in the next 24 hours. We'll have a chance of some mist out there, which isn't recorded in the precipitation, but could be seeing a bit of mist or a possibility of some drizzle from time to time during the day today. We'll be seeing these ceilings low throughout the daytime hours, with the best chance of seeing the ceilings and visibility reduced as the backdoor cold front returns as a warm front during the evening hours into the early overnight hours tonight. Our temperatures will remain in the upper 40s to mid 40s for the afternoon hours. You see temperatures actually falling during the afternoon hours today, around 45 degrees during the mid-afternoon hours, and we'll see a return to the warmer temperatures during the overnight time period. As that warm front moves north of the region, we'll have southwesterly winds increasing at 9 to 14 knots during the overnight time period, with a temperature of 58 degrees by Friday morning. And we'll have those winds onshore, as I mentioned, northeast at 6 to 11 knots, becoming more east-northeasterly to easterly during the late afternoon and early evening hours. Looking at our 24-hour terminal forecast, we have ceilings around 3 to 500 feet today. Could possibly see a break in the ceilings up to 2,000 feet during the late morning into the early afternoon hours, but overall going to see those ceilings remain about 500 feet throughout the day today. You can see those visibility is also reduced anywhere from about 5 to 3 statute miles during the morning and afternoon hours. We also have a slight chance of a rain shower from 8 local to 10 local this morning. Then we move into, as I mentioned, the evening hours into the early overnight hours. We'll see those visibilities start to reduce even more, with the possibility of fog moving into the region with some mist as well. So could be seeing some visibilities reduced down to a mile, even less than that if we do see some fog in the area, possibly a half a mile visibility from time to time during the evening into the early overnight hours. Then once that warm front moves north of the region, we should see some breaking of the lower cloud cover with just some VFR conditions expected by Friday morning at 8 local. But we do have a chance. We hang on to those low clouds. That front is stubborn to move north of the region. Our tides are currently normal, and looking into Friday through the first half of the weekend, Friday will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of lingering low clouds and patchy fog in the morning, then partly to mostly cloudy during the afternoon and evening, and breezy as well during the afternoon and evening. It will be unseasonably mild with a high of 67 degrees on Friday. We'll have a yellow for winds, especially during the late afternoon and the evening hours, around 25 knots, as well as the ceilings and visibilities during the morning, approaching that 500-foot level or that 1 mile statute visibility. Friday night we'll see partly cloudy skies with abundance of upper level cirrus cloudiness over the region, breezy and cold temperatures. As I mentioned, we'll see that return to winter, a low of 27 degrees, winds near that 25 knot criteria. And then Saturday we'll see partly cloudy skies with a continued upper level cirrus cloudiness across the region, breezy and cold with a high of only 39 degrees. So about a 30-degree change from Friday into Saturday, as we'll have a Canadian high pressure start to build in the region, giving us much colder temperatures across the Mid-Atlantic and the Wallops region. Well, that's going to complete the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll be back at 10 a.m. to look at the next 7 days.